Hello. Today's craft is around someone you might be expecting to visit your house on Christmas Eve, a rather jolly gentleman called Father Christmas. Now, Father Christmas is known by lots of different names by children all around the world. Some call him Santa Claus, Père Noël, Kris Kringle, and the oldest name is St. Nicholas. St. Nicholas lived in what is now Turkey, and he was a very rich but also a very kind man who helped the poor and gave secret gifts to people who needed them. The story goes that he once chose to help a very poor family with 3 daughters by secretly dropping a bag of gold down the chimney for each of the 3 girls. It landed in their stockings, which were drying by the fire. The girl's father saw Nicholas dropping the last bag, and even though Nicholas asked him to keep it a secret, word got out, and we still hang our stockings out on Christmas Eve to see if kind St. Nicholas, or Father Christmas as we now know him, will secretly leave some presents for us. Today we're going to decorate some Father Christmas biscuits, although if you don't have biscuits or icing, you can always make it out of Play-Doh instead. There's an easy recipe below if you want to make the biscuits, but you can use any round biscuit. I'm using ginger nuts, but whatever you fancy. Then you need a little bit of white icing, ready to roll icing or marzipan, and a bit of red food colouring too. And ideally a little bit of black writing icing, although I'm sure you can come up with other things if you don't have that. First, roll out your icing and cut out a circle shape that is the same size as your biscuit. If you don't have a cutter, just find a jar lid that you can cut round. Obviously, get some adult help if you need it. Okay. Then cut a strip out of the middle of your circle. So you've got 2 slightly unequal sides there, and brush those with jam and stick them to your biscuit, matching the lines with the circle of the biscuit. Okay, should look like this. Now colour the strip that you had left, put a little bit of food colouring in that and colour it red. Okay, and then with the big bit at the bottom, we're going to put on some of this red. So you're going to need 3 balls, 2 very slightly bigger ones and 1 tiny one for the nose, and a bigger lump for the hat. If we put the hat lump on first, goes on the smaller half, and just press it down. If you want to, you can push it down more on one side so it looks a bit like the hat sweeping around behind. So it looks a bit like that. Then take your smallest little ball of red and pop it in the centre of the beard at the bottom. And then these 2 are cheeks. So you just pop those in at the sides. There we go. Okay. And then all that's left is to use your writing icing, or you could use raisins or currants or something like that to do 2 tiny little eyes and a smile. And there we go. You've got Father Christmas.